Hi everybody, happy Sunday. Sorry, I started stream, waited the usual 10 minutes, and then stepped away to take care of some stuff and forgot to come back on time. So I'm starting a little bit late, but I hope you all are doing well. We're gonna get right into some Xenoblade action because I've been looking forward to continuing the story on this, and I'm ready to go. It's less of a rush to do this kind of thing now because I got flight, which was the main thing that I wanted to bum our story for. I like to be able to like actually play this game. So doing story quite often on stream is very important to be able to continue to do stuff because there's so many things that unlock in this game based on just story completion and progress. So if I don't do story, I'm locked out of like so many side quests. Speaking of which, we have an affinity mission that we have to do. The next story mission is chapter 10. I did the Manhunt affinity mission already. That unlocked Celica, one of the people in my party right now. But I haven't done the prospective partners affinity mission yet, which is literally this one. So we'll start with that one. Probably won't take too long. And then we will immediately roll into chapter 10 after that.
Well, it isn't every day the Director General stops by for a visit.
I'm a busy man, I fear. But something's come up that I'd like your team to handle.
Stuffy Suit came to the right place. Make request and Tatsu will see what he can do.
Right. Well, I'd like to propose we enhance our surveillance of the ganglion.
Is there something you're expecting to find?
We've had a string of unusual reports lately. There have been rumors that the ganglion are fighting amongst themselves.
Power struggles? With all those species working together, I imagine they've no shortage of infighting.
Which is precisely what we want to exploit. Hence the need for intel. And why I'd like you to focus on expanding Frontier Nav for now.
I've already finished Frontier Nav.
Take it on as a formal request.
Oh, that's a funny request. Sure. I'll track it. What do I have to do? Report back to... Yep. Let me... Can I even look this up? Oh yeah, explore 15%. Yeah, that I did that ages ago. I'm at a ridiculous number actually. Mira is currently at what? 64%. I actually got all the Frontier Nav sites everywhere. I went ahead and tackled Cauldros. There were some dicey moments, but there's all these sites are pretty accessible with flight as long as you know what not to get close to. So I got all that. I went back to the first 4 zones and got every single one of these segments that I could that didn't involve high level or flying tyrants. And I need to go back actually because some of these involve tyrants that are flying that I could fight now because I actually finally outfitted my entire team with scales. So I should try some of those now. But the only area that I have like treasures to get that I haven't done yet is Cauldros. But since I did all the other 4 areas, we're, yeah, 64%. So no problem easily hitting the requirements for this quest without even having to try. So let's go ahead and talk to him and continue this. See what he's got to say. See what he found, because I think there's more to this. And I suspect this might lead to the Definian Dalval mission, which I can't do until after chapter 11. But nonetheless, that's on the horizon. Maybe I should just go ahead and do chapters 10 and 11 on stream, actually. I'll think about it.
Fascinating.
Find something useful?
All intelligence is useful, Colonel. It's just a matter of finding the best lens to view it through.
Wow, that's deep, sir.
If I'm not mistaken, you fought against a Rothian squadron before, yes?
Rothian? Tatsu hear that name someplace before.
Literally just last chapter, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna admire them.
That describes Tatsu perfectly. His friends sure they're not thinking of Tatsu?
Oh, jeez.
When did we fight folks like Tatsu?
Come on, we fought them in Sylvalum, remember?
Oh, right. Tatsu remember now. Kitty cat people, right?
We've analyzed Frontier Nav records for evidence of ganglion infighting. Every instance has involved Rothians, Alliance fighting against one race or another. This is more than just a few simple disagreements. We believe they've broken ties with the Ganglion entirely, and on less than amicable terms.
Definitely proposing.
If they really have left the Ganglion, that might be a possibility. Their motives certainly seem different enough.
They're the last arms manufacturer, so I need them so I can get more weapons.
As we often say on Earth, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I expect an alliance with the Rothians would prove beneficial for both of us.
Agreed. Even beyond the practical merits, it just makes sense for us to try and make as many friends as possible.
Which brings me to your next mission. I need you to travel to the site of the latest clash and gather data.
Yes, sir.
I actually know where their base is already, but I imagine we won't be able to go there until we do some of this first, so. Oh, that's nowhere near their base. Their base is in Oblivia, but I guess we're heading to Noctilum, okay. This is a portion of Noctilum with a Ganglion base in it, though, so makes a certain amount of sense. Or maybe I'm misremembering. I see nothing out here. There's a base nearby, but that isn't what was here. Oh, wow. Wow, that's there's a lot going on here.
That's right. We've located a Rothian skell. It seems mostly undamaged. No pilot in sight. It's unclear if they abandoned the skell or were killed.
What about the data unit?
Intact, as far as I can see.
Excellent. Please bring it back with you. Also, a sample of the plating and any weaponry you can manage.
We'll do what we can. Ready for a little manual labor?
Are you kidding? I can't wait to get this stuff home and analyze it.
I'm gonna caution.
Huh? What do you mean? Elma?
Well, no point in hiding it, I suppose. I can't be certain, but if I had to venture a guess, I'd assume this is all just insurance in case an alliance falls through.
You mean we're gathering this data to make fighting the Rothians easier?
Oh, I'm sure diplomatic talks will come first. And even if we can't secure a friendship, that doesn't mean we have to fight. But it's always good to prepare for the worst possible scenario. Especially if you're the man responsible for the safety of all of New LA.
Well, I hope the Alliance can work out.
As do I, Lynn. For now, let's get back to work.
Wheeling and dealing. Okay, anyways, I need to... Oh, gather parts for multiple skulls, okay. There's also a couple things I can get out here. Oh, wait. I mean, there are a couple things I can get out here, but one of them is another one of these skulls for this mission. Okay. Can I get close enough to come over here? Okay. That was very finicky, the positioning of that. All right. Oh, there's skulls all over the place, and they're on my map. Okay. I see. I was very excited about all the treasures I could pick up, but they're all irrelevant. Ah, well, the map's still showing me a couple things. Let's go get those. One thing I want to do, which I'm not going to do on stream, because people would get bored of this incredibly quickly, but I want to... Is that down here? Yes, somewhere. I want to make a point of looking for every single piece of treasure in this game, because so many of them give, like, Frontier Nav probes and unlocks for fashion for glam. But there's, like, hundreds of those things all together, so it's going to take ages to get them all. That's absolutely not something I'm doing on stream. But thankfully, frontiernav.net, I think is the site, is incredibly good for that kind of thing. There's very detailed maps, which will let me get literally every single one of these things when I just finally have the time to go for them all. So I will work on that eventually. Oh, there's just more of these skells. Oh, you can just take more parts than you need? Okay. Fine. Let me see if I get anything special for doing that. Like alternate dialogue, because I was just a go-getter or something. One more up here. That is, oh, that's a thing we cannot actually get right now. Level 5 biological treasures I am locked out of until I do another quest from the mission board, from mission control, that is not currently available. I don't know what story quest it unlocks after. I've gotten mechanical level 5 and archaeological level 5, but I do not have biological level 5. That's probably another good reason to rush chapters 10 and 11 on stream today, perhaps. Because I imagine by chapter 11 you can do like most everything in the game, except for like a couple of in-game things, obviously. But like all the things that I'm trying to wait to unlock, I should be able to do by then.
Report. That was quite the sample collection. Excellent work.
Oh yeah, I got all 5. Okay. You could just get more. I love that.
They're an exceptionally proud people. If we can forge an alliance, I'm certain they'll be friends we can trust.
I'll remember that, Colonel. And should that day come, would you consider serving as ambassador?
Of course. As long as you don't send me there to declare war.
Perish the thought. The fewer enemies we have, the easier my job is. You have my thanks. Now go and rest up until your next mission.
All right, excellent. Now we can actually do chapter 10. So let's get right to it. I did not mean to hit that button. Gonna zoom in. There was one thing that I could do before chapter 10 that I did not have time to do, and there's one last affinity mission out here. I'm not gonna do that on stream. But technically that's chapter 9. I've fulfilled all the requirements. Every other affinity mission out here is stuff I can't do at the moment. I was trying to knock out everything before stream and I couldn't. I didn't have time to get to this one. But everything else is done, so I don't feel too bad compared to normal. As far as just like getting stuff done in this game, so I don't have anything waiting for me outside of just the story. But I'm probably not going to be making much use of Bosie's arts anyway, so no be a rush on that one. All right, let's do it. Oh, I remember this. Okay, this is going to involve a fight that was difficult in my original playthrough. Don't know how it's going to be here.
What should I whip up today?
The last option available, I guess.
That is a great idea.
Lindley, what is Lindley making?
Fried chicken. We're out of meat, so we'll need something that tastes like chicken.
Oh boy, here we go.
Or should I say someone who tastes like chicken?
What? Tatsu not taste like chicken. Tatsu tastes like poop and poison.
Wow.
Tatsu tastes like poison poop.
Wait, I just remembered. We have plenty of chicken.
Hey, Lindley did that on purpose. Lindley is cruel and mean.
Normally I get pretty bored of that whole series of jokes, but saying he tastes like poop and poison was actually pretty good.
Man, oh man, Lynn. Somehow you manage to outdo yourself every time.
It's all about the ingredients. Right, Tatsu?
What was that reaction? Was he singing? I couldn't tell.
Right. Let's get started. Well, before that, I need to clear something up.
Commander?
I know you're wondering. After the bogus Lifehold lead, we had the Pathfinders turned inside out. Sure enough, we found evidence that someone messed with Frontier Nav. They planted that phony data.
You mean...
We got a spy. That's right. One of our own is working with the Ganglion. This was an inside job.
One question, Commander.
Like we don't have enough to worry about. And here I am, sending you all out right into that death trap. Damn it. I don't know what else to say, except I'm sorry. I hope you'll forgive me.
Tatsu like Muscle Man better when he angry and yelling.
Zip it, Pipsqueak, or you'll be seasoned and fried by breakfast.
Tatsu has a point, though. It's not like you to dwell on mistakes, Commander. Especially when they weren't your mistakes to begin with. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Well, but...
No buts about it, sir. And no more apologies, okay? We survived, after all. Now let's see that surly taskmaster we all know and love.
That's right. Your orders, Commander?
Well, put it that way. Who am I to argue? Alright, touchy-feely time is over. I've got your next assignment. We need you to head out and fix a key data probe that's on the fritz. It's way out in northern Silvalum. We'll get you the coordinates.
Yes, sir. With pleasure. Repair missions are my specialty.
That's why we picked you. That and the Ganglion have been quiet lately. Too quiet. I don't like it.
Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing.
In your report, the Rothian, was it? He made it sound like they've got a base tucked away. Someplace with black rocks and lava. That's gotta be Cauldros, yeah?
I think it's a safe assumption, yes.
Well, anyway, as you might have guessed, the idea of a big old ganglion base here on Mira does not exactly thrill me.
Agreed.
And with Lao sidelined, we're gonna have to pick up the slack.
It's okay. I've already explored all of Mira.
Alright?
Or at least I put probes down everywhere. Also, this mission is going to be a lot more complicated than just fixing a probe. This is going to get dicey, in fact.
We're really getting down to the wire here. Where in the hell is that core?
All right, where are we going? I know you said Northern Silverland, but where exactly? Oh.
Yes. Aren't you the most beautiful thing ever? We are gonna have so much fun together.
And that's the reason this is going to be difficult, because we're going to have to fight this thing. Thankfully, it is super high in the sky, so we won't be aggroing any other enemies, but... This is basically a hard stop for progress for any players who have not invested into actually getting, like, skells for their entire party. So this is impossible to fight this thing on ground.
What do you think, Dagon? Shall we pay another visit to our human friends?
I am curious how easy or difficult this quest will be, since I'm still relatively low, over leveled for this point.
Grandmaster Luxar. Grandmaster, sir.
I heard you the first time, imbecile. Lower your voice in my presence.
It's the recently completed Zufar, sir. Reese made off with it.
What did you say? Why would she do that? Why does everyone in this confounded organization think they can do whatever they please?
Once again, I'm sure that was like another entire sentence in Japanese. And it was just grunts here. Let's save. Just in case. What's the recommended level for this? 38, okay, yeah. We should be fine, regardless. But it could still be dicey, so I still need to be careful. But I am 20 entire levels over right now. Oh, no, I do not need this weather. Let's warp into my skull and then keep warping to this location until the weather changes. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, we're good. Oh, I should have actually just teleported up here. I'm quite ridiculous. There's not normally a data probe here, which is interesting.
It's definitely one busted probe. Hang tight while I run a diagnostic and see what I can do.
I guess the implication is probes get put in other locations besides the ones we put.
Do it. All set. Sorry for the wait.
Well done, as always.
All in a day's work. One thing, the problem we had here wasn't unique. It's bound to affect the other probes sooner or later. We probably should patch them all to be safe.
Is Lindley serious? Friends want to go stitch up every probe on all of Mira? Tatsu will be Grampy Pond before friends finish.
Simmer down, potato skin. It's not that bad. I fixed this one manually, but now I can upload that patch and fix all the other probes throughout the network at once.
Phew. Whatever Lindley talking about, Tatsu believe her. Tatsu do dance of relief not to fix so many probes.
Yeah. We have planted a lot of them, haven't we? And really, what's it gotten us? Not just us, everyone. All of Blade, all of NLA. We spent all this time on Frontier Nav, you know? What if we never find the core? Then what do we do? We've searched all over this planet looking for the Lifehold core. What if it's not even here? What if the whole thing smashed to bits when it crashed down?
You know that's not possible.
Do I?
Our consciousnesses aren't here. They're controlling these MIMs remotely from the core. It can't have been destroyed. In fact, it has to be somewhere relatively close, or we would feel the lag.
You're right. I just...
Don't you say a word, Tatsu. Don't you say a damn word.
I know you're tired. It's been a long couple of months. Being inside these MIMs takes its toll on all of us. It's only natural to feel like this. But I promise, it's going to be all right.
What were they thinking when they designed these things anyway?
What Lindley mean?
These MIMs. Why would you make an artificial body that can cry tears? So embarrassing.
Well, lots of reasons. Tears lubricate the eyes. They flush out dust and debris. And unwanted feelings, too. You feel better, don't you?
I guess those mim makers knew what they were doing after all.
Well, if I ever see them, I'll be sure to tell them you said so.
Thanks.
Friends hear that?
Oh, here we go.
There. What is it?
Oh, I think it's huge. I forgot how big it is.
Incoming mobile target. It's really, really big.
Bigger than Caravan big. Bigger than even legendary Frontier Village big.
Nice Xenoblade 1 reference.
Responding to our IFF signal. We have to assume it's hostile. Take cover.
Well. What do we have here? A little appetizer of sorts before we hit the city for the main course.
Wait. Something that size, on that course, must be targeting in LA. We can't let it get anywhere near the city. We have to put a stop to it here.
Why is that even an option?
I figured you'd say as much. Remember, the entire city is counting on us.
Let's knock this big piece of junk right out of the sky.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
They stopped running? They're even dumber than I thought.
Underestimating man.
Yes. Thanks for the brilliant insight, genius. Now sit back and watch while I burn the human scum alive!
I don't think it's gonna go quite the way you think it is.
Look at the little ant scamper. Yelly bird, smash launch the fire, you lunkhead!
Oh, let's take off these guys.
Attack at range. We're powering up.
Let's do that. Let's get some morale.
Right to the kisser! Now, cripple them!
Phoenix wins!
Oh, that took a lot of damage off. Those guys are gone. Okay, excellent.
Power up button.
Scalp up!
Let's do this.
Shield your tracks. Shield deployed.
Bring it up!
This power up button.
I've got just the move!
Okay, this thing is going down really, really fast.
You insipid little
Oh, we got it to half and it started a cutscene. Okay.
Plenty of attacks.
Oh, okay.
Would those cowards sit still for a minute? I'll fry the whole damn planet if I have to.
Please. Have you forgotten Human City?
Silence! Stop with all the thinking. It's not your strong suit.
But you cannot win like this. You must transform Sufarg now.
I was just about to, okay? Now would you kindly please shut up? No one makes a fool of me. No one!
I was about to say, because of course it turns into a giant skull, but is that a standing skull or is it like a spider? Can't tell.
How could something that big transform in flight?
The Ganglion must have some kind of anti-gravitational flight technology.
That's the only thing that makes sense. Our flight modules still rely on propulsion. I hate to admit it, but this is way beyond anything we've got. We're outclassed.
Humanity's made great advances before, especially when they were needed the most. That won't end here.
I hope you're ready.
All right, phase 2.
Come on! Don't we all just want to coexist peacefully?
Oh, shut up.
But now that you've seen our little secret, I've no choice but to wipe you out!
I forget. I wonder if this gets us like anti-gravitational anything after this chapter. Like, do we get this tech? Do any of the arms manufacturers start selling it?
Seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Miserable lives! We need strength to see this through. Let us welcome.
More guys here. We'll just start by taking them out. Could you? Alright. Oh my god. It won't let me fly into them, so I have to like do this here, I guess. But then Zufark's not gonna get hit by this thing. Well, whatever. More important to take them out first, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Get my double shields. I gave my team most of the same weapons. They don't have the crit up and the melee attack and accuracy up that I do. But they basically have all the same weapons outside of that, so they should... Which is why the boss is taking so much extra damage right now. Like, they're actually doing good damage against the boss and not just me alone, so... Oh. It's fine, I'll take them out with this. Really? Oh, the boss is moving. What? The boss is literally moving. Okay, I have to... I wasn't expecting that. It's almost dead, though. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to get away, but... Alright. Nice. I bet in the end where they were just walking forward and just knocking me out of the way. That was slightly annoying, actually. And I guess Lake Seal's geography is forever changed now.
They're just puny, wretched little humans!
Yeesh.
Bye-bye, nasty robots. Ganglion learned hard way what happens when you mess with Team
Oh my god, Tatsu.
We fought as a team and we fought well. I only hope there aren't any more like this back at their base.
If these things hit the city in numbers, we'd have no chance at all.
I'm gonna call this.
Exactly.
Invade them first.
Exactly another reason we need to find that Lifehold core as soon as possible.
What do you mean?
Remember what the Rothian prince told us in Sylvalum about the Ganglion? Apparently, they fear actual human bodies. I don't know why that is, but it might be the key to victory.
Or the key to survival.
Nice. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and do chapter 11. Let's not even wait. Maxing out Sakuraba Industries. Corporate level will add skulls of frame level 50. They've been in the shop already. Oh, they gave you that heads up because you ostensibly have to do this fight at level like 40 is where most people would be at that point in time. So they're just giving you a heads up. I've been at level like 50 for ages, so it's not been a problem for me. Let me drop real quick. Grab this. I want to pop over to the wreckage there and see if there's anything interesting. Oh, the wreckage isn't on the map. Okay. Funky. Yeah, nothing. I was curious if there was like any interactables, but doesn't look like it. There is another thing over here though. Let's grab this and then we'll go back to the city. Okay. Before I pick up, oh, look at all those new quests. And a heart-to-heart. Oh, Lynn's final one. It's the only one outside of that. Okay. All right. First thing I want to do is check the mission control board and see if the final off-the-record mission is available. The one that will let me access biological level 5 treasures out in the world. See Marine request. Oh, yes, it's there. I'm also going to pick up this Marine request while I'm here. We will go ahead and do those two, and then I think I will immediately hammer chapter 11, because there's like a lot of stuff that unlocks at chapter 11 that I would like to go ahead and do as well. But actually, first, are there any quests in here that just involve items that I already have or can buy via the the online store? Let's see. Basically anything that I can pick up and instantly turn in. That's it for now. Very easy XP. But I have to click through all this nonsense. How many of that? I know I picked them up purposely to do this, but okay, just 6 of them. Yeesh. Let's see. Just one claw. No, just that one is it. Okay, and then obviously that's easy enough. Okay. So I need to online rewards, material market, and just buy one. Very nice. Okay, and then the other quest that I had that I can easily finish right now. In the hangar. All right. While I'm teleporting, let me open up my guide for this quest, because this is actually not easy, and I want to see what this is at a glance instead of having to manually figure it out. The off-the-record quests are all complicated quests that involve you doing 3 different things, and those things are not tracked on your quest list at all. They're very complicated to figure out. They changed the quest entirely for Definitive Edition, so it's like a new set of 3 things to track for all 3 quests. And I was not gonna manually do that. All right, so the first one wants me to fight a tyrant in Silvalum. Andrea, the famished hunter. What exactly is this? The second riddle I've already done. The third riddle involves teleporting to a specific beach over and over and over again until I find 6 item drops. Okay. Level 51 Tyrant near FN Site 402. Okay. That's 402. That's 401, I think. Ah, okay. All right. That's it right there. But I have to be careful if I'm going to try and fight this thing in my Skell, because of the giant level 50 enemy that wanders around, level 55 enemy that wanders around, who is good for mats actually for the level 60 Skells. But I don't want to fight that thing right now, so I have to be careful. Let's see. Let's save it real quick first. There's no real reason this should go badly, but just in case. Keep an eye out for this guy. We'll see him in a moment. All right, here we go. All right, let's hit all of them with this. Oh, it's always nice when I have like a full party of Skells and somebody else on my team can bind the enemy for us. Okay, yeah, this is... That was not difficult. Cool. I also outfitted the entire rest of my team with the gear they would need to get 100% rare drops, so I always get rare drops from every enemy, which is a lot of fun, actually. Is the... I don't see the... Oh, it's still there. I just needed to get close enough for it to zone in. All right. Next thing I need to do... No. Oh, I haven't... I forgot to actually track the quest. Yeah, I've already gotten this. So the second one was a specific... I forget if it was a... There's 2 types of special locations in this game that you can find a whole bunch of that give like a bunch of extra XP just finding them, and also increase the amount of money you get from Frontier Nav. And I found all of them except for one in Cauldress that requires quest progress to get to after chapter 11. So I figured I would auto-complete that step. That last one, let me look at this quest again. 6 savage sketches collected on a rocky beach in Cauldress near FN Site 515. Okay. That should be pretty easy, but that is also probably unfortunately going to involve a lot of teleporting over and over and over again. Is this 5 foot? No. Ah. The savage sketches are... I think that's actually just a collectible. But I just literally have to come here over and over and over again, get every collectible out here, until I get the one I need. Or until I get the 6 I need. And I also want to... Is that a Collectopedia item I haven't gotten yet? Something else I did. I went and manually 100%ed all those. Yes, this is one I hadn't marked off. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now that it's like a trackable for the quest. But now I'm back to 0. Okay, we basically just want to keep doing this over and over and over again. I will say if this takes too long, I might wait, because I'm not likely to actually run into a level 5 biological thing that I need to unlock before doing chapter 11, so I could just do chapter 11 and do this later. Yeah, if it takes long enough to, because it's completely random what you get from these things. I mean, it's not. They're set when you walk into the area, but it can definitely take some time. It can be quite annoying on that end. One more run, and then we'll just do this later. I only got like one so far. So yeah, this is probably going to take a while, and I don't want to keep doing this at the moment. Two more up here. I don't know how far up they can appear at. Like, are they only on the beach part? Or can I climb all the way up here? Oh, I guess you can climb all the way up. Okay. Let's keep going then. Yeesh. Let's grab this one.
What a nice hot welcome.
There we go. It's taking a second to get that one. Come down here. We ban this person. I do need to change my moderation levels for what people can do to stop that kind of thing from happening. Banning Mangly has been perfectly fine, but that's a thing I could not have to do. So I will fix that by the next stream more than likely. Okay, we're getting like the same stuff out here, so I feel like I could just, when I go to grind this Mangly later, I can just physically walk all the way up here. What? That's a dang. Okay. All right. Well, that's the limit. We'll go far enough to not get in a fight with that guy and then turn around and leave. I think this for sure is the limit location-wise, though. Grab this one. There's a thing down here. Did not notice this. Didn't have flight before last time I was here, so that makes sense. All right, we'll grab this, then we'll go. And I will work on this quest later. Oh, G7. I need a lot of G7 mining probes. That's another reason I need to go do all these treasures. I need so many probes to set up my ideal frontier nav setup that's going to get me like the maximum amount of Miranium and money that I'm looking for. Which includes, I need a couple of research ones for this. I have research. I have a couple G4s, but I have like no G1s left. I have a lot that I need. I need to look for treasures all over the place so I can actually go back and get them all. But that's a thing for later. For now, let's go ahead and do chapter 11. Is there anything I need to do that I haven't done yet? I've done 9 lives. I've done boot camp. I'm pretty sure. I think. Let's just go try and activate it and see if it tells me that I can't do something. It'll be faster than trying to figure out beforehand. Oh, okay. There's something I haven't done. Let's see. Required level 1. They actually let you try this at level 1. Is it even possible? 9 lives in boot camp. Barista Court and Outfitters. All right. I feel like 9 lives is done. But I've not done boot camp. Oh, that's right. For various story-related reasons, and I can't remember why in the case of Gwyn, but they basically force you to do all of Lau's and all of Gwyn's affinity missions before specific story points. So that's why they want me to come here. We got to get his out of the way. Okay, we shall do that. And that was the one inside, not this one.
Colonel, and everyone's here with you. Perfect.
Why do I feel like we're about to be asked for a favor?
No. I mean, yes.
Gwyn has desperate and pleading look on face. Let Tatsu guess. Gwyn is dying of hunger and want Lindley to make big dessert for us.
Not even close, Shorty.
Well, if you're in a place like this...
The deuce.
Exactly. I need to get stronger. Be a better soldier.
I feel like the second answer is also accurate, but that was the obvious answer.
I need to be tougher. I'm still nowhere near Leon's level.
Who's Leon?
Now I get it. All right, so how can we help? You're looking for some advice?
Yes, ma'am.
Before we can say anything useful, we'll need to get a feel for your current abilities. Let's start with a round of mock combat.
What? But you'll mop the floor with me.
It's an exercise, Gwyn. It's not about winning.
Exactly. Now get ready.
Well, all right. I'll give it my best, ma'am.
Which is obviously the reason why he could not be in the party. Neither could Arena, for that matter, if I remember correctly. But he can't be in the party because he's actually going to be fought twice as a boss in this mission. But also, I'm like 20 levels higher than him, so this is going to go badly for him. I'm sorry, dude.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Oh yeah. All over this.
So you want me to do that? Let's do that first. Oh, I don't even want to use my good stuff. He's dying too quick. I don't want to waste TP. You just like Shadow Strike 3 times. Or 4, okay.
It's no use. My weapons just don't pack enough punch. I need better gear.
I'm gonna press him on this.
Well, yeah, stronger weapons make stronger soldiers. It's just math.
It's just wrong is what it is.
How do you mean?
Lynn, what are your thoughts on what we just saw?
Well,
No, be honest, please.
okay, well, it sort of felt like your weapons were using you instead of the other way around.
They were using me?
Yeah, don't take this the wrong way, but we mechanics have a little saying. Even the fanciest, most high-tech tools are useless in the hands of an amateur.
I think that sums it up perfectly. You don't need a more powerful weapon. You just need more skill handling them. Without the fundamentals in place, even a magical wonder gun would be wasted on you.
Start with the basics, huh? I never thought of that.
We'll begin with some simple drills.
Also, how did you get this far in the literal military
I have the perfect tool for this.
without understanding the basics of combat?
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm very confused. Are you supposed to be on like one of the best teams in lore? I'm extremely confused. Anyway, we're supposed to fight him again, I guess. I'll just talk to him.
Wait, seriously? This thing?
So you remember it.
How could I forget? This clunker's the first gun they hand in listees. You really think this'll help?
Yes, and that's why I'm forbidding you from using any other weapon for now.
But this thing is just...
Elma chose it for you, Gwyn. She must have a reason.
Right. Sorry. Thank you, Colonel. I'll try it out and see how it goes.
Good. In fact, I just got orders for some new missions, so why don't we go give them a try?
Huh? 3 missions? Right this second?
Stow the chatter, soldier, and move out!
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
I don't want to defend because she's in the right, so I guess I'll mutter. I don't like either of those choices, actually.
Elma is even harsher drill sergeant than Mustache Man.
This is nothing. The Colonel had quite the reputation back in the Corps.
I said move your feet, not your mouth!
Yes, ma'am!
Elma's the best. All right, well, we got to have him in the party, so I guess we will pull out. Between these two, I think Liesel's probably the better one to keep in. So we'll put him there. He is almost certainly naked. What does the quest require? With a soldier assault rifle. Can I please equip that on him and not me? And not have to change my gear? Oh, okay, good. He's already equipped with one. Let me just leave him with that. Let me just leave him with all that. I don't care. He'll be fine. Well, you know what? The tough part here. If this is like the rest of the quest where you have to kill specific enemies, then you have to... He basically has to be the character I'm controlling, which is going to be annoying. But better that than I change my regular stuff. Let's see, assault rifle? Okay. Hey, Relong, how's it going? Let's start with the rest of my team is going to have to carry me here. By the way, Relong, off stream, I went inside the big ball. And I could do that for fun today, but you only go inside the big ball for like 2 feet. Because there's a level 97 tyrant just hanging out there. Oh, I can't. I didn't equip a skill to him. So what I'm actually gonna do is switch back to Samus is my control character. So that I can fly to where I'm going first. Which is mine, this one. I need to change the colorization of my ship, of my skull. Okay. And now we can flip this again. Just let them handle it, basically, for the most part. I did not check in advance which of these weapons require my gun and which require my sword, but they need to die while my gun is out for it to count for the purposes of the quest. Okay, sweet. That is. Sweet. Although it doesn't matter, but we're obviously in combat, so let's go ahead and take it out. Okay, what's next? The next level up, I guess. Oh, they're like all out here. Okay, that makes things easy. I could probably just teleport here and walk a little bit southwest.
Furious blast! Got him in sight. Fire!
Wait, these do I need to kill? Not sure, because I can't bring up the quest right now. Two of them, okay. This one's not part of a quest, so let's just go ham. All right. One more bigger one. That's a smaller one. But you know what? We have to kill these anyway. All right. They want a lot of shooting, which is fine because it's specifically my gun I need to kill these enemies with, so that works out. All right. Okay, 2 of each. So, of course, there's no more small ones out here, which is ridiculous. Let's just target this one is far enough away from those 2 that I should be able to fight this one on its own, I think. That I got that too late. Oh, well, it's fine. And this very quickly to make sure I'm using my gun when it dies. Excellent. All right, and that was the quest we already had equipped, so we can just come over here, take out this guy. I love that dive. Actually kind of ridiculous. Let's do that. Quickly do this. Okay. And we'll stay on gun for the entire rest of the time. Excellent. All right, take this guy out and then switch back to Samus. Hit him from behind. Yeah, one more time. All right. Very nice. That Samus is my control character again, and then we're supposed to go back to the hangar. Okay. I haven't actually done any of those online missions. I've sort of been not worrying about that until I finish the story, because the online missions were a thing I never did in the Wii U version. Not enough people were online on the Wii U to consistently get people to do those with.
Well, how do you feel after slinging that weapon around?
I think could I ask for another round, ma'am?
You got it. Get ready.
Okay, but now he needs to not be in my party.
As long as they're coming to us.
What? You won't even let me. Okay, I'm leaving. That's actually very rude. I have to leave this way. Okay. Could you not, sir? Please. It's a nothing burger. I'm sure I could just. Oh, you can't leave. Oh, that's rude. You had to actually like. Okay, so now I'm doing this with like one less person. That's ridiculous. Okay, I suppose it wasn't so bad, even with only 3 people.
We win.
Very rude, though.
How did that feel?
Pretty good, judging by the look on his face.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Colonel. Now I know to focus on the fundamentals. I remember now. Leon used to stay late and just drill on the basics for hours and hours.
So, who is this Leon anyway?
He was my best friend.
Was that Arena's brother, I think?
Leon was Arena's
Yeah.
younger brother, Lynn. He didn't make it on board the White Whale.
Oh, Gwen. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just, he was my hero, you know? Always looking out for me. And Arena always looked so happy when he was around. I always envied that. And him. That's why I want to be just like him.
Lecture.
She's right. We can't have you settling for good enough.
Wow. Now we've got 2 real sergeants.
You're right. I shouldn't settle for being like him or anyone else. Time stopped for Leon back on Earth, but my clock's still ticking. I should focus on the best me that I can be. I realize that now. In fact, who knows? Maybe I'll even surpass Leon someday. When that day comes, I want a rematch, okay?
Of course. I wouldn't miss it.
Still, from the looks of things, that's a long way off.
Dang, Lynn.
If you want to be strong enough to protect Arena, that is.
What? How did you...
Oh, come on. It's written all over your face. You get these puppy dog eyes every time you talk about her.
If you think Lynn's calling you out on this, I'd say you should take note of it.
Guess it's more than just my combat skills that need work.
That's the reason Arena couldn't be in your party for any of this. Alright. Done with that. Let's put Celica back in the party. Okay. I did a good amount of things. Do I have... I think it was Celica. Yeah, she's the most recent. Not all of her arts are 5 yet, but I don't have anywhere near enough BP to upgrade anything right now, so don't worry about it for now. Let's do that, and let's save. And finally, let's go do chapter 11. I forget what this chapter involves. I do remember the Lao stuff comes back around, and I think this takes place in Cauldros.
So, what should I whip up today?
Oh my god. Literally the same thing.
Alright, you got it.
Maybe it's not the same thing. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh my god.
We need you in the hangar, now!
Commander?
It's Lau. Hey, get away from that!
Mm.
Elma, get your butts over here!
What was that all about? Did I hear him talking to Lau?
Whatever it was, it didn't sound very good. We'd better get to the hangar ASAP.
Storage pro for reward, and I don't need that. That's just not there anymore. Okay. Anyways, that is down here. Where's the fastest one? Probably here? No, here. Restricted anger hinges. It's so rare you come here, so I forgot what teleport point was even closest. Oh, it's loading a lot. There we go.
Boy, have you lost your mind? You know damn well what that data means to us, to our entire race.
Of course I do. It means an end to this giant lie. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Commander, what's going on?
Ask Lau. We caught him stealing a data terminal with classified intel.
Stealing intel?
Explain yourself, Lau.
You should have let me die that day, Elma. You knew the truth. That I was a Ganglion spy.
What?
I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to believe it.
Your mistake. And it'll cost you. The data and your newest skell, the Prog Ares. The Ganglion will appreciate the gift.
Boy, I am gonna kick your ass so hard, your real body will feel it.
Not if you value your precious data.
Wow! What the hell's going on here?
Oh, look at this. The whole gang's coming out to say goodbye.
What the hell, Lau?
Hold your fire. He's got the only copy of that data on his MIM.
Damn it! A little insurance policy. Sorry, Doug.
You'd betray all your friends? Your entire species?
Well, I'm no big fan of theirs, believe me. The talking cats or that giant leech. But the Ganglion and I share a common goal.
And that is?
Think about it, Doug. You know the answer.
The hell I do. You've lost it, man.
Yeah. I lost it all. Goodbye.
Lau!
Well. And now remembering why we can't buy the Ares 70 or the Ares 90 skulls until we beat the main story, because you have to resolve this to get that skull back, or get the data for it back at least. So even though I have all the parts I need to go ahead and craft one, I gotta play another 2 chapters. Oh, nice motorcycle form. Oh, big old whelp. Saw that coming 3 chapters ago, but also I played this game before, so I knew that was going to happen eventually.
Right. What exactly happened back there?
Well, you all know how Frontier Nav uses the White Whale's trajectory data to simulate potential crash scenarios. Then cross-checks it with our probes to narrow down possible lifehold coordinates. Well, all that work paid off. We finally got enough probes in the ground to accomplish what we've been trying to do. In other words, we can isolate every possible landing zone and scan them to find the lifehold core.
What?
Oh ho!
Are you certain?
That's what the eggheads tell me.
Tatsu do dance of discovery!
So what are we waiting for?
We'll be patient.
Don't tell me. It's already been destroyed?
If it had been, none of us would be here right now.
Oh, right.
So in other words, Lao sabotaged the whole operation?
That's right. He took the terminal that was analyzing the data and deleted all the backups for good measure.
You can clarify.
We already started over. But the coordinates were calculated from a massive amount of accumulated data. Redoing all the work we did up until this point could take weeks, if not more.
Which means the life hold would run out of time first, and then... poof.
Bingo.
Then we have no choice.
We have to find Lao and recover that terminal.
For now, let's assume he's headed for that ganglion stronghold we heard about north of Sylvalum. We'll need to hurry.
I just hope that Gajarg guy was telling the truth.
Everything is riding on this mission. Don't screw it up.
Wow, no pressure.
That goddamn good for nothing. What the hell is he after?
It's nice to be able to read all that stuff, because the the resolution on the Wii U was not that good. Anyway, let's see. All the way out there. I feel like this is going to involve a boss fight of some type. Oh well, we'll find out when we get there. Everybody currently on my team has skills, so I should be equipped for whatever nonsense might happen here. I am, of course, going to save it. Let's play it safe. All right, and we're going up. You're supposed to be able to warp here from somewhere? I wonder where that warp actually goes. It's not particularly important. I'm going to drop down so I don't aggro that guy up there, though. No, we have to go on foot. Oh no. Perhaps. I suspect we might have to go in there. I forgot there's a lot of cauldrons that you have to go on foot because you're inside buildings.
This reading. It's the Prague Aries. This puts its signature in the middle of the large chamber on the other side of this structure.
You think we found Lao then?
He can't be far. Let's go.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that door's big enough to fit our skulls in if it's open.
I have no idea how to open this.
All right. Let's look around and see if we spot another entrance.
Tatsu.
How about door up over there?
Okay, so presumably we will open that eventually and be able to walk in with our skulls, but I want you to go on foot for now. Which I don't know why I'm complaining, because I'm far more powerful on foot than I am in my skull. Thanks to overdrive. Overdrive and Skell is like not nearly as good as the on foot version. Whoops, that was dumb. That was also dumb. Let's stop running first of all. There we go. All right, let's just walk on in. Hello. This might not even be the right way to go. I feel like this is not the right way to go. Let's follow ball. We haven't used that in a million years. Oh. Oh. Guess we don't have a choice. It's fine. It's only level 40. Do I want to? I don't think I want to do my nonsense. Oh, that's no. Okay. Let's do it after all. Let's get that. Okay, there we go. Now for some fun. Oh, he's almost already dead. Never mind. I thought this was gonna be quick. Or I thought this was gonna take a bit. I didn't think it was gonna be quick. Okay. Let's at least get my TV back. These guys will just not too quick to be able to do anything with. Oh, hey, Bab, how's it going? Okay. Well, I didn't have time to do anything, but at least I got my TP back. All right, let's see. Keep going this way. That's right. There's a lot of collectibles inside these buildings that you don't normally run into. Oh, hello. Hi. All right, where are we going? This way? Get this collectible. This feels weird using the follow ball. I literally have not used this thing in like half the game. But I definitely. Oh, another one? Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna do this again. This thing will probably die very quickly, but. Just do this and that. This thing's about to die, actually. All right, very cool. Normally I would be fine fighting enemies on foot because I'm so much more powerful with overdrive. The problem is that if the enemy is too big compared to you, if it's like an enemy that only your scale can scale to, then the enemy is going to brutally murder you. So being on foot is actually a bad idea still. There are ways to get around that. This is not the right way. But those ways generally involve most of your party dying while you're just using Ghostwalker to avoid damage, which is not ideal. Especially because you have to use Ghostwalker with perfect timing to not just get one shot yourself with those kinds of enemies. So I generally don't like to do that. I would prefer, if it's like a skull-sized enemy, then I'll just fight it in my skull. But in situations like this, you don't have a choice, so at least not until I finish this story chapter and I can come in here with my big robot. All right, what's going on in here? Also, why is this alarm going off repeatedly? Is it because of us?
Somehow I knew something like this was going to happen.
The clock's ticking. Take it down quickly.
I like how Elma and Lynn are in the cutscenes, but they're not in my party. I appreciate that they did that, because they used to be required party members for the original game for like every story quest, which was actually very annoying, and it made it so you could not level anybody else. So that's definitely for the benefit that they're not in here now, or that they don't have to be in here. Okay, we need to overdrive this. Oh, it's dying quick. Okay, let's do this a couple times, get my TP back. All right. I've said this multiple times on stream while playing this game. I really wish I had understood overdrive when I played this game 10 years ago. It makes things so much easier if you know how to use that. All right, where's Lau at? What was this?
What do you think it is?
Part of a machine?
Silly friends, it obviously keyed to big door from before.
I actually think he's right.
Okay. Wow.
Ugh. Tatsu.
This way we can ride our skells in.
Exactly.
Hint, hint. You're going to be fighting stuff that requires skills. And as I was talking about before, we're at a point in the story right now where you need to have your party fully equipped in skills, or else you wouldn't have been able to do the boss fight in the previous chapter. So they fully expect you to be at least some level of equipped here for all this nonsense. All right, where are we going now? Oh, there's stuff up here that I can't get because the only way in there are... Oh, that was that way we came. Okay. Oh, but I can get close enough to get the pickups again. I feel like there were... Oh yeah, there was one here. How do I get to that container? Well, I'm clearly supposed to go down there, but... From this side, maybe? There's nothing up here. I can't see based on where the downside about going to the map is that it doesn't show the caves you're in ever. So figuring out how to actually get around and like navigate is honestly kind of tedious. Also, where did I even come? Oh, I came out through there, which is sort of nearby-ish. So I could try going in this way and seeing. Okay, this seems like it might be the right way. If I come here. Oh, is it literally through this other? Okay, no, it's through here. I think. No, this might not be right, actually. It is not. I remember this now, though. Let's go back. I think it's the other door that I started to go in and realized that the follow ball was taking me the other way, and I skipped. So basically, through here, up here. Whoops. Up here and out. Yes, this is it. All right, good stuff. I didn't even get anything from it. Just a little EXP, 2 battle points. Wow, okay. It's fine. But like I was saying earlier, I need to go for all those things eventually, so... no, not that way. Up here. Up here. I think this will lead back to my skull. Yeah. All right, and now let's just go this way, which is a giant scale-sized elevator. Okay, interesting. There's a container over there. I have no idea how to get there. Let's worry about that later. Just go ahead and take the elevator down. Can I even click that thing while in the skull? I don't think I can. But I can't get out of my skull. What? How do you go down with the... Oh. I just was clicking very badly. Okay. Wow. This game can be very finicky sometimes. Alright, out here. Oh, it's this room. Okay, jeez. I don't know why I misremembered this as being the room you fought the final boss in. And now I'm thinking back, I did misremember it. I probably should have saved. Too late now.
Expected no less from NLA's #1 team.
Lau!
The Ganglion really are afraid, you know. Even Luxar, their leader, trembles at the idea we might get our bodies back. That's why he had me stick around here, to keep you out of his tendrils.
You knew we had no choice. We had to chase after that stolen data terminal.
None of this will matter soon. Once they destroy the Lifehold core and all of us with it, this'll all be over.
You don't sound so excited anymore.
Of course I'm excited. Why wouldn't I be? We can finally stop living this goddamn lie. We'll all be free at last.
We'll all be dead, Lau! How does that free anyone? Instead of reuniting with our real flesh and blood?
Wrong. We're already dead, Lynn. Our flesh and blood burned away with the earth.
Listen, Lau, we don't have time for a debate here. We came here for that terminal, and we're taking it back with us, whether you like it or not.
Of course. You wouldn't want to hear this, would you? Or have them hear it. Fair enough.
There's things going on under the hood there that we still don't know about. Elma knows, Lau knows. Obviously the top brass knows. But we'll find that out soon. Literally only 2 chapters left in the main story to go over all that, so. Although we'll do this boss fight, we'll finish chapter 11, and then I will stop, because I have somewhere I need to be at 6:30, and I leave the house at like 5:30 to make it there, so. Which is the reason I had to start streaming an hour earlier today than I normally would.
Seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Level 45? Okay. I would fight it on with overdrive on the ground if I didn't have to worry about him flying. Oh, just got it like to half health already, and that was over. Is there gonna be more? There might be a phase 2.
This is wrong. Humanity should have died out along with the Earth. We should have let nature take its course and accepted our fate.
You don't believe that, Lau. If you did, you would have never volunteered to work on Project Exodus in the first place. Or on the White Whale's crew.
Well, I was a believer once. I honestly thought we could pull it off. I knew we couldn't save everyone, of course. Billions of people in that time frame. But a cross-section of races, religions? Yes, it felt like all the usual politics disappeared. People from different countries had to come together.
Boy, that feels impossible now.
This was survival. So I signed up.
So what happened?
It was all lies. If you weren't rich, or connected, or part of the First World elite, you got left to die on Earth.
What?
Oh, yes. The only reason people like you and me got on board the White Whale is because they could use our skills, exploit our talents. But everyone else? All those countless souls boxed up in your precious Lifehold core? The same elitist bastards that decided they're the only part of humanity worth saving.
No.
If you don't believe me, ask Elma.
I can't say I agreed with how all the passengers were chosen. But I hardly see how it justifies this madness. We were acting to save the human race. I never understood why humans separate themselves off. My race, my class, religion, country, age. As if it matters in the end.
There's interesting wording from her here.
The differences are insignificant.
No, not insignificant. Not to humans, but really. How could you understand, Elma? Sorry, but I won't let those bastards purge what made us human. I'll kill us all first.
Lau, look. I admit I had no idea about any of this. But killing what's left of us isn't going to solve anything. It's you playing God instead of them. How is that fair?
Don't talk to me about fair. Is it fair what happened to my wife and little girl?
Oh.
That's why I volunteered. I didn't sign up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save the human race. No. I signed up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save my family. We knew there were no guarantees we'd be chosen, of course. We promised each other we'd accept our fate either way. But at least, this way, we had a chance. We had something to hope for. Hope was all we asked for. But there was never any hope. Not really. The decision was already made. We just didn't know it yet. These scum deserve to die, Elma.
No one deserves to die, Lau.
Tell that to Charmaine. And Chenchi. Tell it to everyone we left back on Earth. And you knew they'd seal the fate of all those people. And then you lied. You lied about why no one could know who made it onto this ship until after launch.
The decision came down to saving a subset of humanity or total extinction. I stand by that decision, and I'd do it again. Enough talk. I don't expect you to agree with every decision that was made in the past. But I won't let you destroy humanity's future.
Fair enough. I don't expect you to agree either. But that won't stop me.
Damn. Oh, wait. No, you should have let that music keep playing during this boss fight. Come on. Oh well. Let me do that again. This fight was also really hard back when I originally did it at level 40 or 45 or whatever. This is like a nothing burger now. Yeesh. Now everything's on cooldown. Great. All right, we got that. One reason I want to hurry up and beat the game is because after you beat the game, apparently you get the same ability to do stealth stuff over and over again that you can do on foot. It'll be nice to have that.
I won't let you win.
No more fighting, Lau, and no more excuses. The data.
Dang.
Go ahead, Elma. Go ahead and shoot. If you're so sure of yourself. Just don't hit the terminal. So, what's it gonna be? The chest or the head? You've got a 50-50 chance. The fate of all humanity hanging in the balance. Gotta love those odds. So, what are you waiting for?
No, Elma, not like this!
Step aside, Lynn. If I can shut down his mem, there's still a good chance we can extract the data afterwards.
No, damn it, that's not even the point! We're all on the same side here!
You.
You too?
Thank you. Elma, listen. I understand Lau's anger. I lost my family to an accident a long time ago. But if someone promised me a chance of saving them, and that was all a self-serving lie, who knows what I would do?
Lily.
It's disturbing and corrupt and disgusting, and yet that's exactly what makes us human. Maybe we really should have been wiped out of existence. But then...
The data terminal. Take it.
What? But Lau...
I'm abandoning my little crusade. Guess I'm just as corrupt as anyone else.
Lau,
I changed my mind.
changed your mind.
I thought this was about them, but somewhere along the way, it became about me. And about revenge.
It's over now.
So go. The Lifehold core has built-in auto defenses. It'll take them some time to destroy it. If you hurry, you might still make it in time.
He's right, there's no time to lose. Lynn, can you finish the analysis here?
It's technically possible, but without the full NLA mainframe working on it, it would take way too much time.
Then we have no choice. Let's get back to the city ASAP.
Lau too. Come back with us to New LA.
Yeah, right. As if I could ever set foot inside that city again.
It won't be like that. Not once everyone knows the facts, at least. They might not agree, but they will understand.
You're naive, Lynn. You'd lock me up and toss away the key. Or worse, a lot worse.
Maybe, but that's on you. You have a lot to answer to. So either way, we're taking you back with us.
I'd rather be shot.
Come on, Lau. Let's go home.
Fine, whatever. But there's no time to evac me. You go ahead.
But that's... Elma.
He's right, Lynn. Time is running out. We need to move, and fast.
All right, then. Lau, we'll send some medics for you, okay? Just stay put. Until then, you're not allowed to die, you hear me? We'll see you back in New LA.
Sure. Great, you got it. Now would you go already?
Okay.
That was very deep and dark and serious for the quest line, but I'm just looking at my character wearing this hoodie and jeans. Oh, how ridiculous. That was the right choice for fashion.
Tatsu will split special lunchbox with Lau. Because Lindley says Lau not allowed to die. So Lau stay alive for Lindley or else. or else Tatsu kill him.
Not allowed to die. Of course I'm not. Even if I killed myself, I'd just wake up in a new Mim anyway. Charmaine, Chenchi, I'm so sorry, girls. Seems like Papa can't come to be with you just yet. Damn it. I'm sorry. You watch over each other until I get there.
I'm getting a little motion sick by this ankle. Yeesh. Oh, it just leaves us here still. Oh, but he's mysteriously not here anymore. Anyway, let's quickly finish off the quest line. I don't want everybody to miss off on story, so I do want to actually finish this, like, in the chapter. Obviously, we won't start chapter 12 right now, but
Tell me you got it.
Yes, sir.
Thank God. Let's get it analyzed.
Commander, hold on. Lau's still back at the Ganglion base in Caldros. He's seriously injured.
Yeah? And? What exactly are you getting at? I know you aren't suggesting we help that backstabbing bastard. He tried to kill you guys.
I am, but...
He's been through a lot, Commander. You know his story as well as anyone. When we signed off on Project Exodus, we knew there'd be cases like Lau. Potentially hundreds of them. Look at Irina. She's still struggling with losing her brother. But we moved forward anyway, for the greater good of mankind.
Irina didn't try to kill us. In fact, she's been doing everything she can to help further Blade's cause.
Are you sure?
Hmm?
According to Gwyn, she's been acting strange. Reckless. Almost suicidal. He thinks maybe she wants to die.
It takes different forms, but it's coming from the same place as Lau. Of course, it's no excuse for what he's done, just putting it in perspective.
Fine. We'll bring him in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Commander.
I wouldn't get too excited about it. Especially after I break every bone in his body.
It's going to take a bit to complete the analysis. Let's regroup at the barracks.
Ow, that was a lot. Ooh, boy. Okay. Let's save. All right, so there's a million things I need to do in this game. As far as the story is concerned, chapter 12 is it. Once you do chapter 12, that's the end of the original story of the game. There is a chapter 13 that was added with Definitive Edition that continues the story, and I'm very intrigued as to what that includes. But we will save that for next stream, assuming I can actually get all this extra content done. There's so much stuff out here now that would have unlocked, and out in the world too, that also would have unlocked. No quests like visible, but there's like a ton of quests basically that I'm gonna want to do. But I'm probably gonna tackle the bulk of that off stream. I just want to get to the point where I could do all that, or at least start all that. So we'll work on that, or I'll work on that. Chapter 12 I will actually do next week, Thursday, for my usual stream here. For now, I need to jet. I have places to go. I'm going to look for somebody to raid. We can take everybody over there and hang out for the rest of the evening. While I'm doing that, while I'm checking who's live on Twitch, I do want to thank everybody for popping in. Had a good time. I always have a good time with this game, and I'm glad glad I got to do a little bit more of it, hammer that story. Nalani is actually still alive. Okay, let's go raid Nalani. I don't think I've actually raided her before. That will be fun. So I'm going to, let's see, put my usual commands here in chat. Those of you who are following or subbed or lurking or whatever, if you want to copy paste either of these commands, first one if you're following, second one if you are subbed, and blast them in Nalani's chat, feel free. It's okay if you don't. I appreciate you if you were just lurking. Glad folks popped in to just hang out and chill with me. I will note, I haven't said anything about this on stream yet. I will do a Blue Sky post tonight about it, but I have a rebrand coming up soon, and in fact, my stream on Tuesday, which is not going to be Genshin Impact, because Genshin Impact will be down for maintenance for patch 5.6. So I'm going to play probably Super Metroid Link to the Patch Randomizer. But that Tuesday stream is going to be my first stream with my new graphical rebrand. Layout wise, I do need to commission somebody to do new starting soon BRB, and thanks for watching streams eventually, and a profile picture. But things are gonna look a little different on stream outside of that, and feel free to pop in any of my streams on next week, starting with the usual Tuesday 7:30 p.m. Eastern stream if you want to see that. But outside of that, let's go raid Nalani. Nalani's a phenomenal, I say phenomenal every time when I talk about musicians, but she is so super good, and it's always fun to hang out in her stream and listen to her sing and play guitar, and now play piano. She's practicing that too, and occasionally craft miniatures and occasionally game too. So we'll go hang out with her. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for popping in, for hanging out, for having a good time. I appreciate you all. Hopefully I will see you next week, Tuesday 7:30 p.m. Eastern. But if not, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Take care.